Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise, and etc. You know how it goes. Captain's Log, Stardate 28-4-6.5. While on our way to attend a diplomatic convention on Vulcan, where the Federation hopes to make peace with the Glendorians after years of tension, we received a strange distress call coming from the planet Rathabos 5, which was previously thought to be uninhabitable. The landing team and Dr. McCoy have beamed down to the surface to discover the source of the distress signal, as a strange radiation coming from the surface has rendered most of our instruments useless.
McCoy to bridge.
Kirk here.
Jim, I don't know how you expect us to work in these conditions. It's colder than a banker's heart on foreclosure day at the Widows and Orphans home.
Hello to you too, Bones. Have you found our mysterious callers yet?
No, and besides the weather, things would be going much smoother if our tricorders would stop talking back to us.
Doctor, I think I've got something.
Fantastic, kid. Where does it say the call is coming from?
1 second, Doctor. Let me just convert these and,
Calculated.
In a minute now.
Calculated. Triangulation complete.
Yo, voyons!
Location of signal. Your mom.
Never mind.
Damn computer!
Captain, I failed to see the relevancy of this reading. What does Ensign Chekov's mother have to do with the distress call?
Don't worry about it, Mr. Spock. Bones, I would love to get this wrapped up so we can get out of here. I expect the Admiral won't take kindly to our tardiness.
Jim, believe me, if I wanted to get my cells fried while being insulted by a computer, I'd take Spock to the tanning salon. But without our tricorders, we may as well be looking for a damn needle in a hay bale. Hell, we're about as lost as last year's Easter eggs.
A curious analogy.
I just mean that we can hardly tell our heads from our asses down here.
Doctor, it troubles me that you are unable to differentiate between features of the human anatomy. Is that not what one should have learned in medical school?
You know that's a figure of speech, Spock!
Gentlemen.
Ship Surgeon McCoy, personal log, starting... Who gives a shit? Spock really gets my goose! I'm sick and tired of his games. Oh, yeah, he may act all innocent and pull that "I'm just an emotionless Vulcan with absolutely no understanding of Terran culture" bit. But just the other day, I heard him laugh at one of Jim's stupid puns. In fact, he laughs at all of Jim's jokes when he thinks they're alone. He knows what he's doing.
Doctor, I was merely concerned that we may need to temporarily promote Nurse Chapel until you refresh your memory. After all, you did attend medical school quite some time ago.
You pointy-eared goblin, we're the same...
Captain, I see something.
Lieutenant Uhura, what a welcome interruption.
Why, it's a cave, and there's smoke coming out of it, just over there.
No wonder we missed it. It was behind the starch bush.
Another cave. Fantastic.
See, gentlemen, we don't need computers. McCoy, keep me updated.
Will do.
Kirk out. Mr. Sulu, you have the con. Spock, with me. Deck 5.
Jim, should we not remain on the bridge in case problems should arise?
Sulu's got it handled. Besides, they'll just patch everything to me. I need to download some reports so we can discuss the convention on Vulcan.
Of course. Commander Spock's personal log started 2846.5. The captain has been acting strange as of late and seems to be growing increasingly nervous around me. I have noticed a 45.6% increase in the amount of times he has asked me to accompany him for menial tasks, but during these times he often acts, as the doctor would put it, spooked. I hope this is not a reaction to my recent advances. What's confusing is although he appears uncomfortable, he continues to enlist me as company on his daily tasks. We'll investigate further. Captain, if I may ask, why the need to speak privately? Would the bridge crew not also benefit from a discussion about what's to happen on Vulcan?
Kirk's personal log. I've been trying to get Spock alone so I can talk to him for weeks now, but every time I try, the bastard just goes full Starfleet mode. I mean, I'm not even being subtle. Why would I need him to come with me to download reports? That's not even my job. Maybe it's because he knows what I'm going to say and is uncomfortable with it. I should talk to Bones. Not that he's an expert on love.
McCoy's personal log. Stardate. Yes, Chekov.
Hi. I was just wondering because, like, you like help like the captain and the commander, like you know how they're going to get
Yes,
married?
continue.
Yeah, like one day, like do you have like the experience?
Whoa. What do you mean?
Like with giving people advice about that kind of stuff.
Oh, I can try my best.
Okay. I was wondering, like, how do you know that you are in love?
Yes, well, I thought it would be a nice break. And I want this to run smoothly. I don't think we can afford any more trouble with the Admiral. He's really busting my chops for some reason.
You have broken the Prime Directive on 9 of our last 13 missions, Jim.
That's not so bad.
That is 69.23% of the time.
Yes, I know.
That is quite high.
I get it, Spock. Besides, it shouldn't even be that high. You're counting Alpha Ilaria.
I seem to recall that on Alpha Ilaria, you and Scotty landed a shuttle in the middle of a village that had yet to discover electricity.
That was an emergency, though.
And then you stunned a Dromic with your phaser right in front of the locals.
Yes, but that thing was charging at me.
Dromics are the Ilarian equivalent of Terran sheep.
What I'm hearing is that these were all emergencies.
And then you were declared their god.
Yes, well, that wasn't ideal.
In fact, Jim, I believe you are now a deity on 13 different exoplanets.
That does happen quite a lot. Must be my charm and good looks.
Or perhaps your recklessness.
You don't think I'm good looking, Mr. Spock? I'm hurt.
I never said anything about your looks, merely about your carelessness.
So you agree I'm good looking?
I agree that we should be more careful on this upcoming mission if we are to win over the Glendorians.
You know how to flatter a guy, Mr. Spock.
Captain, I assure you I meant no offense. I am just concerned for you. I think...
So, the Glendorians. What should we expect?
We are to meet Ambassador Sarek and Admiral Pike upon our arrival on Vulcan in 5.6 hours. We will be briefed and then taken to meet with the Glendorians out on the Shivel Flats.
In the middle of the desert. Why?
Well, the Glendorians are naturally desert-dwelling people, and their negotiations are known to be quite pungent.
So they smell bad.
They have a custom called the Mirnath that is essentially an exchange of pheromones. It's quite fascinating, actually. They communicate almost entirely through olfactory means.
So what does that mean for us?
When we are briefed, every member of our party will be fully sanitized so to get rid of any unwanted smells that may offend the Glendorians. And then we will be given a hypo that enhances our pheromone production so that we may properly communicate.
So what you're saying is if we tried to do this at the Institute, we'd stink up the place.
To be frank, yes.
Oh, Bones will love that, I'm sure. Remind me to shove some tissues up my nose. Before we go, I imagine gagging wouldn't be a good show of diplomacy.
I should think not.
Also, I was thinking that the crew deserves a bit of rest. Perhaps the Council would be so kind as to grant us some leave on Vulcan.
I shall contact the ambassador.
And then maybe you can show me around your home planet, Mr. Spock. Once we both take a shower, of course. I've yet to experience Vulcan without someone actively trying to kill me.
If you are referring to Kolinar, I assure you that will not happen again.
Yes, well, I should hope not. The strain of a round 2 may just kill Bones.
Jim, perhaps I could talk to you about something.
McCoy to Kirk.
Speak of the devil. Kirk here. Have you got our friends all sorted out?
Friend. Singular. I can't do much down here. We're gonna have to beam them up with us.
Sounds good. We'll meet you in sickbay. Kirk out. Duty calls, Mr. Spock.
Of course.
Damn alien caves. Why am I always the one that has to go on the planet? I mean, I'm the CMO. Can't they send one of the other doctors? It's as if I'm the only doctor on this entire ship sometimes. They can't be sending the senior crew out on missions like this all the time. It has to be against regulation.
It does seem like the trouble waits for the Alpha shift to be on duty, Doctor.
Oh, at least you two get to be on the away teams. I think I can count on one hand the amount of times I've gone planet side for a mission.
Oh, well, they probably don't want to send you because you're a girl and you...
Finish that sentence, Chekov. I dare you.
I'm sorry, it's just an observation, nothing I believe, Anushka.
Nyota's personal log, stardate 2846.5. I'm growing increasingly tired of being passed over for away teams, as if I'm not the smartest officer on this ship besides Commander Spock and doing everything they boys are, but in heels and a miniskirt. I mean, they only seem to let me out from behind my desk when the mission requires someone to be some kind of sacrifice. What's that about? At this rate, I think I'm going to have to start reminding Kirk just how much dirt I have on him from the Academy if I'm ever going to get any sort of recognition.
Would you two stop bickering in my sickbay? I get enough of that from your captain and first officer. Ears burning?
My ears are optimal temperature, Doctor.
What's the situation, Bones?
Unconscious.
An astute observation, but what happened?
Chekov's personal log. It was awesome. First we found this cave, and then we went inside. There was all these glowing rocks. When you accidentally touched them, they would explode into this bright green glue. The only problem was that it attracted these little bugs, but they were pretty cool. And then when we found the shuttle, it was covered in these rocks. So they were glowing by the time we were able to dig it out. And then when we ran to the other side, someone fell over. I can't remember who.
It was awful, Jim.
Specifics, McCoy, specifics. Who is this person on my ship?
No idea. We couldn't find any identification of them or anyone else in the wreckage. All I know is that they're luckier than a tornado in a trailer park.
What does luck have to do with this, Doctor?
According to my assessment, that crash should have killed every single person on board. It's a miracle they survived.
What's even more of a miracle is that I can't find a single thing wrong with them. They're in perfect health as far as I can tell. Well, besides being unconscious, but I still don't even know what's causing that.
How can that be possible?
No idea. Their brain function is nothing like I've ever seen before. They seem to be at least part changeling, but I'm not sure. There's some element I can't identify. Some sort of energy.
Well, you can figure it out on our way to Vulcan. We've got to get going if we're going to make it in time.
I estimate that we will need to travel uninterrupted at warp 6 for us to arrive at Vulcan by 1900 hours. Which is fortunate as we are still repairing the damage done to our warp core in the last run-in with the Klingons.
Fantastic! What would I ever do without your precise calculations, Mr. Spock?
I hope for the sake of this crew that we never have to find out.
I shudder at the thought.
Personal log, Dr. McCoy. Pardon my manners, but... barf! Those two could make a beggar lose his appetite.
Personal log, Nyota. I think they're cute. Dumb, but cute. Plus, I've got $100 on them getting together within the next week, so...
What was the question again?
Now, let's leave the good doctor alone so he can do his job.
Oh, that's ironic coming from you.
Careful, Bones, or I'll have you written up for insubordination.
I wish you would.
Shall I start the paperwork?
Keep it up, Spock, and I'll cancel your birth certificate.
Insubordination and mutiny, Doctor.
Keep me updated on their condition. All of you, fall out. Silently.
Yes, skedaddle. Visiting hours are over.
And McCoy, I need to talk to you about something.
Perhaps after I make sure my patient isn't in immediate danger and or going to kill us all, per usual.
Of course.
All right, well, I'm going to do something else. Now, you don't move. Don't try any funny, but you're an unconscious body. You can't hear me.
I'm sorry, I forgot my tricorder in the... Doctor, the patient's...
Bruh.
Chekov, what was all that hollering about? You nearly gave me a heart attack.
It's just a prank, bro.
Excuse me?
Why open my business, man? Sheesh.
All right, enough with the jokes, kid. I'm just about at the end of my rope for today. Get out of my sick bay.
All right, old man. Catch you later.
Oh, man.
I said it's just a prank, bro. And you got something on your shirt right there.
Got something on.
Yeah, right there. No, right there. Right there. Yeah.
What in God's name?
Captain's log, stardate 2846.
Point 5, Captain.
I know. I was just testing you, Mr. Spock. You passed with flying colors as usual. Anyway, we have picked up a mysterious passenger.
You should restart, Captain.
Sorry?
You need to restart the log.
Oh, come on. It's just going to Pike.
69.23%.
Fine! Captain's log, stardate 2846.5. We have discovered the source of the distress call on Rathbos 5 to be a crashed shuttle. The away team was able to successfully rescue the sole survivor of the crash, who is currently unconscious in the sick bay, being looked after by Dr. McCoy. We are now back on course to Vulcan and should arrive within the next 6 hours, barring any more unforeseen setbacks. Yes, but what happens when I've got the guy doing the splits in the house and the rain and...
See, Captain, you forgot the windows. See, then you just make the little circles for the eyes and voila, a dog.
Oh, wow. Look, Mr. Spock, I did it!
Quite an invaluable lesson, Lieutenant.
Oh, Mr. Chekov. Nice of you to finally join us.
Whatever, man.
Okay then, how's our arrival time looking? Mr. Chekov. Ensign.
Mm-hmm.
Our arrival time?
Do I look like a GPS to you?
Ensign, are you feeling all right?
Just peachy. Why?
You are acting quite abnormal. Perhaps you should go see Dr. McCoy.
Oh, maybe I will. Not.
Well, this was quite entertaining, but I suggest you drop this little performance, all right, Ensign?
None of you understand me. I hate this family.
Mr. Chekov!
Talk to the hand, bro.
Talk to the hand?
A Terran colloquialism from the 20th century. I believe it means...
Actually, it was specifically the late 1990s into the 21st century. Linguistically originated in the United States and was popularized by a comedian. Typically, it's used to...
Yes, I know what it means. I'm just puzzled.
It appears as though Chekov is experiencing some sort of teenage angst.
I mean, he's what, 12 or something? Checks out, Captain.
Well, he's 17, but teenage angst, Mr. Spock. What would you know on the topic?
Vulcans, like humans, go through phases of rebellion in adolescence. It is an unfortunate side effect of aging.
You. Rebellion. That's a sight I'd like to see. I never got a chance to be an angsty teen.
Yes, perhaps that is why you feel the need to rebel in your adult life.
I'm done with this conversation. Someone go find Chekov.
I'll do it, Captain.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lieutenant. Mr. Spock, you must tell me more about this emo phase of yours one day.
If it would amuse you, Jim, though I fear it won't be as entertaining as you believe it will be.
Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, Spock. I find you infinitely amusing.
I'll go find Chekov.
Yes, great. You have my permission to leave the bridge.
really sucks, man. Stupid humans and their stupid, insanely complicated computer interfaces. I mean, how the hell does anybody work any of this? It's just a bunch of buttons and glowing lights. Where's the fucking mouse?
Pavel, there you are. I was looking everywhere for you.
Buzz off, lady. I'm trying to. Oh, pardon me, Yoda.
What are you doing down here?
Yoda, that's such a pretty name.
Thank you, Chekov.
So, you come here often?
No. I'm not an engineer, so.
But you're so smart. I bet you'd be a great one. I mean, you're already such a great, well, you're good at the job you do have. In fact, maybe you can help me with this computer. I cannot get it to cooperate with me.
You want to get back to the bridge? The captain is looking for you.
It's so empty down here, just you and I.
Yes, well, we have a bit of a recruitment issue when it comes to red shirts.
It's so intimate.
Yeah, no, did you perhaps hit your head while none of us were looking?
Do I need to have hit my head to know that you are insanely beautiful?
Nope. Yeah, no. I'm taking you to sickbay right now. Uhura to sickbay. I'm headed your way with Chekov.
What? Why?
No. Don't do me like this, man.
I think he hit his head or something.
Fine. You asked for it.
Bruh.
What am I?
Uhura? Hello? Where are you guys?
None of your beeswax.
What happened?
Nothing, dude. Chill.
One moment I was in the sick bays and
You're wigging out, man.
I better go find the captain.
You do that? But he's being a huge jerkwad today. Bye. Finally, someone who knows how to work this thing.
Confirm course change. Centauri Nyoma.
Confirm Lieutenant Commander Nyota Uhura, Alpha Tango. Oh, this is where my bros are at. 256 Delta. Oh, 9.
Confirmed.
Check in 4.
I'm afraid not, Jim.
Still check in 4, maybe 5.
I do have to say your game is getting better, but to assume you have any sort of upper hand here would be a grave mistake. You're much too reactionary with your moves.
You call it reactionary, I call it bold. All a part of the plan.
A plan I'm most curious to see unfold, if not only to inform me on what not to do.
I hear that insult, and I'm choosing not to acknowledge it.
Yes, as you refuse to acknowledge my imminent victory.
Oh, hey, listen, about Vulcan. I heard you guys have some great hikes up in the mountains. Maybe you and I could tackle one of those.
Perhaps. In fact, Ambassador Sarek and my mother may like to join as well. They are quite taken with you. I'm sure they have many questions.
Kirk's personal log. Not only has my latest attempt to make... I'm going to start over. Kirk's personal log. Not only has my latest attempt to make a move on Spock failed, but somehow it's turned into a supervised playdate. Yes, of course. I'd love to meet your mother. I'm sure she must get restless being the only human around. I know how oblivious you Vulcans can be.
Commander Spock's personal log, stardate 2846.5. I think perhaps I am being too forward with my intentions towards Jim. In a moment of impulse, I have arranged a meeting between him and my parents. I'm quite worried he may feel uncomfortable with it and not saying so to spare my feelings, but it's already too late to take back my offer without seeming rude. I will arrange it right away. Was this part of your plan?
Good game, Mr. Spock. Shall we play another?
I think the practice would be quite beneficial for you.
Hey, now.
Ouch!
Oh, shut up. Come on.
Bones! And Mr. Chekov, what a pleasant surprise. Have you got yourself all sorted out?
I found Chekov wandering around confused as a duck in a henhouse, and he says this to me. Go ahead, Chekov.
Well, sir, I was walking around the bridge, and then
He
suddenly...
says 1 minute he was in sickbay with us, and the next he's in engineering with Uhura. Can't remember a thing.
You don't remember being on the bridge?
No, sir.
Curious.
Now, I've been busy as a one-legged cat in a sandbox trying to figure out what's wrong with our mysterious guest, and I certainly don't need the crew taking turns at a fugue state on top of it. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a babysitter.
What would you like me to do, Bones?
Just keep an eye on him. He's completely fine, so I've got no reason to keep him in sickbay. Plus, I've got to find Uhura.
What is the matter with Lieutenant Uhura?
Beats me. She's the one that called me about Chekov, but then she just dropped off the radar. Chekov said she was acting strange before he left.
She called you a jerkbot, Captain.
Yes, well, you told me to talk to your hand a few hours ago, so I guess anything's possible.
A what?
Never mind. You're dismissed, Ensign. I'll meet you on the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Spock, if you'd be so kind as to help the doctor find the lieutenant, I'll go babysit Chekov on the bridge.
Of course.
Oh, why does Spock have to come with me?
I believe it's because the captain believes my presence would yield in a more successful search. You are a bit directionally challenged today.
One day I'm gonna knock that bowl cut right off your head.
You know he only does this to get a rise out of you.
You two could start an argument in an empty house. 2 peas in a pod, you know that?
We make a great team.
That wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
You know you love us. Now, go find my communications officer, or just go find Uhura.
Aye, Captain.
I don't have time for this.
A bridge to Captain Kirk?
I'm on my way, Chekov, I promise.
Well, I'm glad, sir, but I was wondering why we changed course.
Changed course.
Yes, Captain, it says that the Uhura made the corrections. Is that something that you ordered?
Definitely not. I'm on my way out. Kirk out.
I just haven't got the faintest idea as to where she could have gone.
Yes, well, such irrational behavior is not usual for her.
McCoy here.
You may want to check engineering. Chekov said there was just a course correction with Uhura's confirmation number on it.
A course correction? Are we still going to make the convention?
Chekov says barely, but yes. Find her, gentlemen. We can't afford any more setbacks.
On it. I just made a quick detour to check on my patient. You know, because that's my actual job.
I read you loud and clear, Doctor. Kirk out.
Good Christ. Can't we ever have a normal day?
I think the answer to that is no, Doctor.
Yeah, well, at least it's not a giant green hand again. I mean, what the hell was that? Did the writers just completely run out of ideas?
Doctor, I wish to ask your opinion on something as friends.
I think your haircut suits you, Spock. It hides your weirdly shaped head.
No, it's not about my hair. It's about the captain.
What about him?
Do you think he feels affection toward me?
Yeah, of course, Spock. You're his best friend, besides me.
No, I mean, beyond our friendship.
McCoy's personal log. I seriously cannot deal with this anymore. Are they really both this clueless? You know, I mean, I expect this from Jim. If that boy had an idea, it would die of loneliness. But Spock? Aren't Vulcans supposed to be smart? And why have I been elected the resident relationship guru of the ship? I mean, do I seem trustworthy or something? I'm doing something wrong. Well, Spock, that sounds like a question for Jim.
I made exactly 23.5 advances on him in the last month to no avail, Doctor.
Well, Spock, sometimes humans are dumb, as you so often remind us. Maybe he just doesn't realize.
Yes, perhaps you are right. Doctor!
Get dunked on.
Lieutenant, I order you to open this door right now.
And why would I do that?
Because it is an order.
You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh, come on, Uhura, what are you doing?
Your mom.
Right, well, I tried.
Call the captain.
He's somehow disabled my communicator, damn it!
Eat my shorts, Pointy.
Lieutenant!
Of course, this meant that my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was left in charge of Russia's supply of grain, which, of course, would go bad before winter, but he had an idea. Yomoyo, what if we could ship it to the people who need it? And that is how my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather invented online shopping.
Yes, of course, Mr. Chekov. That makes perfect sense.
Everything good was invented in Russia, sir.
Fact we are all well aware of thanks to your very educational stories. Lieutenant, we had a search party out for you. I'll just call to tell them we found you finally, and you can report to sickbay.
No need, bro. Captain, I ran into them earlier. I was told to come here.
Huh. Well, as long as Dr. McCoy says it's okay. You are feeling all right, aren't you?
Just bitchin', sir.
Alrighty then. Please take your station. We're going to need all hands on deck to talk our way out of this one.
Sorry, sir?
Pike's calling to check on our progress. We were supposed to arrive at Vulcan in 1 hour, but we got a bit sidetracked. Know anything about that?
What is there to know?
Seeing that you're the one who authorized the course change, I was hoping you'd tell me.
Me? Redirecting the course? Why, I can never. I'm just, I talk into this weird earpiece and press these buttons. I don't know how to fly a starship. I'm too beautiful.
That makes sense, Captain.
Yes, well, if that's the case, someone else must have accessed your auth code. We'll have to reset it, and since Mr. Spock is nowhere to be found, I guess I can do it for you. Just put your hand here.
Here?
Bruh.
What? Chekov, we were...
That's quite enough, Lieutenant.
But I was just...
Why don't you go push some buttons and look beautiful or something? I have work to do.
What? I never...
Step off! That's an order. Because I'm the captain.
Yes, sir.
Hey, kid. Kid. You, scrawny one. Yes, you. You can fly this thing, right?
Yes, sir?
Oh, that's so cute. You're like literally British. Please set a course to Centauri Noyama.
In the Zeta Quadrant, sir? We can't go there, and Coach is on Klingon space.
Klingon space, this, neutral zone, that. Seriously, you guys got gypped. All the dope stuff is on their side.
But the Admiral, Captain, and Vulcan.
Okay, and? Chop chop, let's go! Warp 8, punch it, or whatever you guys say here.
But they drive, it's not...
And that's an order, babe.
Setting course to Centauri Noyama. Warp 8.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
Jim?
Oh, hi, dude. Haven't seen you in a while.
We were locked in the damn sick bay. What is going on with this crew?
Doctor.
Lieutenant.
You.
Me?
Oh, wait, you're not.
Commander,
Yes, Chekov.
My name is Jim. What is this, roll call?
I need your help, sir. Very important.
Captain, why have you not corrected our course yet? At this rate, we will not make...
Oh, come on. Don't be such a square. We just need to make a quick drop-off.
I'm afraid we do not have time for that, Captain. I advise you to correct course immediately or...
Bro, are you always this annoying? I'm the captain. You have to listen to me.
Apologize, Captain.
Jim, what is all this about?
Wouldn't you like to know, frog face?
Oh, all right, kid. I don't know what you and this crew is on today, but I am sick and tired. So you better tell me what's going on right now before I medically detain you.
Fine. You guys got me. You know, I've just been having a really hard time expressing my feelings lately, and I need to get everyone's attention.
Expressing your feeling about what?
For
Come on, Jim, spit it out. For who?
For your mom.
Spock, hold me back. Hold me back right now.
Interesting.
What about this is so goddamn amusing, Spock? This ship's gone crazy.
Lieutenant Uhura, where have you been for the last 1.8 hours?
Why, I was, oh, I'm not sure, Spock. I was in engineering with Chekov, and then suddenly I'm here.
Sounds familiar, does it not, Doctor?
Damn familiar.
What are you two losers whispering about over there?
Captain, it would seem that Lieutenant Uhura is long overdue for a trip to the sick bay. The Doctor and I shall accompany her there.
Fine, whatever.
Well, there's nothing wrong with you. But there was nothing wrong with Chekov either. Something's gone all cattywampus, and I just can't seem to figure out what.
Why, do you think it could have anything to do with the mission?
That must be. But I don't see how Jim would have gotten it, not me.
It's almost as if we're being possessed.
Possessed. Doctor, do you still have that reading of that energy you picked up on the planet?
The one that was tripping up our sensors? Of course, it's practically all we do have record of.
And you said you registered another strange energy reading coming from the changeling.
Well, yes, but what are you getting at, Spock?
Nyota, you're a linguist?
Sure, that sounds right.
Perhaps you've noticed a commonality in the diction of the crew.
Well, I can't speak for myself, but both Chekov and the captain... Why, yes, Spock, that's it. They both speak as if, well, it's almost identical to the diction recorded from the late 20th century North American youth.
And that sensor reading, of course!
It all comes back to...
Your mom.
Why, you don't think that...
You're saying whatever was causing those strange readings traveled here inside of the body of this patient and is now...
Taking over the bodies of the crew, yes.
Well, what can we do about it? The Admiral's going to be calling any minute now.
I believe that if I can meld with the captain, perhaps I can draw out the imposter, eject them from his body, and detain them within the body they arrived in.
Well, what about you, Spock?
Worry not. I'm a master of the Vulcan art of mind melding, and with my training, my mental walls are more than adequate to trap the imposter.
Well, let's get going then.
And that is why I think we should simply challenge the Klingons to a hula hooping contest. I'm telling you, instant universal peace.
You would make a great diplomat, Captain.
Exactly.
Captain!
Oh. You again.
Yes, Captain. I just have a few things that I need you to sign so we can note our course correction in the records.
Alright, bring him here.
Commander Spock's personal log, stardate 2846.5. Since I was a very young child, I studied the Vulcan traditions of my father, working to make my mind a fortress that only I command. One such tradition is the telepathic art of mind melding, which I have become quite adept in. However, the only limitation is that to initiate a meld with another, one must have physical contact with the person. Thankfully, I have also studied the art of deception thanks to Jin. I think he will be very proud of my performance. Oh, why, Captain, it seems you have something on your face.
What?
It's quite large and embarrassing.
Okay, where is it?
Oh, allow me. It's just right.
Oh, dude, get your hand off my face!
My mind to your mind.
Ew, bro, why do you smell like hot dogs?
Thoughts to your thoughts.
Oh, that's what your mom said!
Well, did it work?
Damn it, Spock! Did it work or not? Spock? How do you feel?
I feel adequate.
What was that little performance for you? Nearly scared me all the way to Tennessee.
Wait, I feel strange. It's almost like
What? What do you feel?
your mom.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Bones.
Bones?
Boże mój.
Bones, where am I? Where's Spock?
Doctor, that's the captain.
Of course I'm the Captain, Uhura. Who else would I be?
But if he's in there, then who is...
Bones?
Okay, kid, just don't freak out. We're trying to
What happened to my shirt? That's my favorite one!
Of course it is. Damn it! That green bean meant to walls my ass.
Doctor, I believe your insults have encountered a significant drop in quality.
Spock! Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Spock, what?
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord.
Will you two geezers just shut the hell up and get a room?
Oh, God, oh my God!
They're all in there.
I can see that, Neota.
Someone please tell me what the hell happened. One minute I'm sitting there, the next minute I'm inside of Spock, I guess. You see, Captain, a strange entity was beamed aboard inside the body of a rescued changeling and has been jumping from body to body in an attempt to take over the ship. Bro, I'm literally right here. Rude. I believe they are attempting to get back to their home planet, which is why we are currently heading towards Centauri Noyoma. We're still heading... Mr. Chekov, set a course to Vulcan now. No, don't. Ensign, listen to the captain. It's me, the captain. Listen to me and stay on course. Starfleet does not use capital punishment. Oh my god, this is worse than listening to you and Bones. Dude, you're such a square. Captain, I think it would be wise. Now you listen to me.
Got it, Spock. Jim, whoever you are, just hold still. I'll hop on you and we can figure this out. Once we get... Damn it, just hold still. Stop swatting me. I'm trying. Oh, great, yeah, just thanks for that. Just hold still.
That is so fucking janky. If only
and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm so small.
Captain, incoming call from Admiral Pike. He's asking for the captain.
Uhura, give Chekov those sunglasses.
Do not scratch them. They're brand new.
Priorities, Neota, please, just...
I'm not throwing them.
Oh my god. Chekov, get the captain.
Yes, Doctor.
Doctor, may I be of any assistance?
Shut up, Spock.
Yeah, shut up, Spork. Quite an unoriginal joke, I must say. Gentlemen, please.
Just sit him up and we'll just,
Oh yeah, that's totally gonna work, man. They should give you, like, a Nobel Prize for this plan.
Spock, work your magic and knock this kid out.
Transmitting in 10, 9,
Captain, I must talk to you about something.
8,
Now, Spock, now? Read the room!
7,
Anything, Mr. Spock.
6,
Vaughn. It's just that, now that I can sense your presence in my mind, there are certain things I realize I was mistaken about.
5,
Why, Spock, I hope I'm not offending you.
4,
The nerds are flirting. Everyone take cover.
3,
Not at all, Captain.
2,
You two, zip it, or I'll beat all three of your asses into the middle of next week looking both ways for Sunday. I only want to hear Spock from now on.
1. Transmitting.
Yo, what's cracker acting home, skillet?
No.
Spock and only Spock.
Dr. McCoy!
Admiral! Hello. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I just came to ask Captain Kirk about your progress to Vulcan.
Oh! Yes, the captain is just recovering.
I'd sure like to hear that from him.
Well, sir, you see, he got punched in the throat, so he can't talk right now.
It's my fault, Admiral. We were sparring and I got a bit too rough.
Yes, well, recover soon, Kirk. We need you shipshape on Vulcan.
That's gonna happen. Yes, I will make sure that happens, Admiral. Yes, sir.
And I assume the Enterprise should be docking shortly?
Sir, on our voyage here, we encountered a large energy interference. Your mom!
I think what Commander Spock means is that we are not quite on schedule.
What the hell does that mean? Kirk, we trusted you with this mission because you asked us to. You told me you could handle it.
It's not Jim's fault, sir. We had to conduct a rescue mission on our engine. Has been down.
Is that a question or a statement?
Damn. A statement, sir. I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
Yes, well, apparently, you're also the voice of the entire crew. Commander Spock, how much longer will it be?
At this rate, we will be arriving at Vulcan in— Eat my—
Someone give me a straight answer? Lieutenant?
Oh, sorry. That's not my job, sir. I'm
Then what is your job?
talking?
Chekov, tell the Admiral when we'll arrive on Vulcan.
Well, Private, according to my calculations, they should be arriving at Vulcan in 2.78 hours.
Sorry, Ensign, you're going to have to speak up.
2.78 hours?
Speak up! What is with this ship today?
2.78 hours, sir!
2 point... Alright, fine. But not a second more, do you hear me? You guys are lucky that I know you'll pull this off, or I'd pull you out of Expo and put you on patrol duty.
Yes, sir.
Got it, Commander?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. And Kirk, it's so odd to see you so silent. I'm sure the peace and quiet is a welcome break for your crew. Alright, see you all soon. Pike out. Kirk? Alright, kid, you don't have to give me attitude. And Chekov!
Yes, sir.
Make it 2.5.
That guy was fugly, bro. Well, that was quite the symphony you just conducted there, Maestro McCoy. Why don't you take a bow for us?
Shut up, Jim. You're so full of shit your eyes are brown.
Yeah, whatever. Now, how do I get back into my body? I think we've, well, overstayed our welcome, haven't we, Mr. Spock? Hell no, I'm not leaving. I'm afraid you must. But I assure you, we will return you to your planet after our mission on Vulcan. Make me, old man!
Spock, can you keep our friend contained for the time being? I'll get Jim's body all sorted out here, and then we can do the switch. I'm sure I'll find some kind of broken thingamabob or ruptured something or other, per usual, and I'd rather not just throw him back in.
I assure you, I am more than capable to handle the intruder. Their presence is like a fly on my conscience. Okay, rude. But Captain, I do wish to finish what I was saying before while the doctor is preparing your body for entry.
Spock, we really gotta work on your turn of phrase.
I am quite literally the definition of a captive audience, Mr. Spock. Shoot. Captain, why would I want to fire at you? I would injure myself and you in the— Oh my god, shut up, dude. You live with humans for like how long now?
Okay, exactly, that's what I'm saying!
You were saying, Spock. I only meant that I see your intentions clearly now, and I would like to clarify that I share them. I apologize for any confusion. Why, Mr. Spock, I thought you were avoiding the subject to spare my feelings. Quite the opposite, Jim. In fact, that is precisely what I believed you to be doing. Just kiss and make up already. I only regret that it took this for us to sort out this matter. Although I must admit, I wish it had happened sooner. Do it, you won't. Why, Mr. Spock, you really are an old romantic at heart. Ew, what? I was joking! Oh my god, someone get me out of here! I'll leave, I promise, just get me out of here! Oh!
McCoy's personal log. Well, I guess I'm out $100. But at least I don't have to listen to their griping anymore. Oh my god, unless they talk about their relationship with me. Oh no!
Nyota's personal log. Easy money. Oh, Chekov, I do believe you owe me $1 or $2.
Yes, of course, Nyota.
You too, kid? Damn, we got swindled.
Oh, don't look so sad. It's not your fault I'm the only one with the lick of common sense on this ship.
Alright, stop, let's keep it PG, Jesus Christ. I need to wash my eyes out.
All right, Jim, I think we're good to go. There's a few things I need my regenerator for, but the walk from here to the sick bay will be your punishment for what you just subjected us all to.
Oh, come on, Bones, it's not like anyone's saying anything. As if.
Yes, well, the idea of it is enough for me to need counseling. Spock?
I'm ready, Doctor. My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts. Dude, do you have to say that like every time? It's cheesy as shit.
My sunglasses!
Oh, God.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. If you broke something else because of that little display, you better find another doctor because I'm not fixing it.
Dr. McCoy, are my sunglasses okay?
They're just fine. And I admire your priorities.
Every day I'm grateful that I get to experience that southern charm of yours, Bones.
Come on, kid. Let's get you back to sick bay. You look like 10 miles of bad road.
Come on, I can't look that bad, can I? I mean, all I did was fall down like 3 times.
I'll give it to you straight, Jim. I'd hire you to haunt a house.
Yeah, bro, you look absolutely jacked up.
All right. Up, let's go.
Do you require assistance, Doctor?
If you could help his sorry ass to sick bay so I don't have to listen to his whining, that would be great.
I can do that, Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
Of course, a Cheyenne. God, I don't even know what that means, and it makes me want to take a Brillo pad to my brain. Get a room. You seem very concerned with our housing situation, but as you are the one without a room, perhaps you should worry about your own. Oh no, I already have a room.
Is that so?
Yeah. with your mom.
Yes, Spock, I wrote it down this time. Jeez. Oh, are we... Captain's log, stardate 2846.6. After successful negotiations with the Glendorians, we finally have reached a peace and are in the process of inducting them into the Federation. Spock was right, it was quite the pungent affair. However, I don't think it could have gone smoother. Well, perhaps it could have if we hadn't been 3 hours late, but that was a situation beyond our control. And speaking of our guest, whose name we now know to be Chaticus, they've been safely contained and are now on their way to Centauri Noyama as we speak. And thanks to Bones, my luscious mane has returned to its former glory and will no longer be fluctuating between this stardate and last stardate's popular style. And finally, a request for shore leave on Vulcan has been granted, and the crew seems to be enjoying themselves, to say the least. I only hope they aren't offending the Vulcan's sensibilities in the process. But after the ordeal they've been through, they deserve to let loose.
Pavel Chekov's personal log. Well, Sulu and I have been exploring all over the city. There's so many cool things to do here on Vulcan. Okay. So first we went to this restaurant and they had this crazy drink there. I don't remember what it was called, but it was amazing. And then we went out to the shops, and then while we were walking down the street, we were like, oh my God, we're having such a good time. I love hanging out with you. You're such a good coworker friend. And then it was like, maybe.
Dr. McCoy's personal log. This shore leave, I am staying as far away from anyone who has anything to do with the Enterprise for as long as I can, especially Spock and Jim. I think that's where I go wrong every time I try to relax. I just get pulled into their shenanigans. So I've decided to stay away from them altogether. So yes, after we go out for dinner and a concert tonight, and after the tour of the medical facilities with them tomorrow, and then after the tea ceremony at Spock's house, I will be having an Enterprise-free shore leave. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should calm Jim and make sure he's doing all right.
Nayute Uhura's personal log. Do you like them? Pure Vulcanite, found nowhere else in the galaxy. Oh, and of course I got these amazing new boots to go with them. Oh, they're just gorgeous. And I saw these incredible pants and this leather holster when I was out as well. So I've already ensured funding for those. $200 as a proposal or the Vulcan equivalent of it within the next 5 weeks. It's a big gamble, but I'm never wrong.
Commander Spock's personal log, stardate 2846.6. Nothing to report. Today the captain and I will be hiking the mountains of Vol. Though his human physiology is much inferior to that of Vulcan's, I believe we will make excellent time. And we are departing accordingly so we may witness the upcoming eclipse from the mountain lookout. If you will pardon my frankness, I suspect that it will be most adequate.
All right, let's go. And you were complaining about me being slow.
I have been prepared to go for the last 1.2 hours.
Beauty takes time, Spock. Last one up the mountain's a rotten egg.
A most curious expression. I will investigate further. Spock, out.